Hey guys, you're playing Blue Sun, and what we have here is a deck I've seen from the world results that is a Janus kill deck with also off-the-grid Crisium going on. So there's a lot of moving parts there, maybe even more than you really want to have. But we'll see what happens. It could work out. I mean, the main concern, right, is if you play both the off-the-grid Crisium grid, that's 4 slots, and then if you play the Scorch, that's under 4 slots, and then if you play like the Janus, that's 3 influence. You end up not really having any influence for like the Adonis or for either sort of economical options. So we're gonna run a bit light on money here. We've got a private contracts, which is a little bit meh. I'm not sure that's really much better than playing launch campaign, but it's at least costs more to trash. We got the Adonis, the restructure. Got a curtain wall, no oversight. Oversight curtain is usually pretty good against Andy. Yeah, let's go for the ETR here. Just one access, but I'd rather let him poke around the HQ and see that we're unkill and then maybe respect that. Then maybe score some agendas here. Interesting decision to siphon here. So we'll turn off the siphon. He can access instead. He won't get his Desperado dollar. And now he knows what we have. Trash the Crisium, probably. Sees the Janus. What he's thinking when he sees that. Doesn't trash the Crisium for whatever reason. Gets a KD Joan with hostage. Huh, that's a bit weird. Well, I think I want to reposition this. At the very least, we'll just slap it down. Where can our Janus go? I mean, we leave bank job if we put the curtain out, so I don't want to do that. We'll just sit tight, try to get some money. This is what I'm afraid of in this kind of deck with many moving parts. You just don't have any money. We're only running 7 economy cards, which is very light for me. Yeah, we'll re-res this actually. Let him poke around for 1 each, but getting rid of the Desperado money is pretty important right now. Yeah, Blast Creed Slap. So right away with that 1 card, this is basically off the table unless we can get some kind of other shenanigan. Oh man, let's see if we can get anything good with this. We absolutely can't, so let's go deeper. Alright, agenda. I'm not confident in the Scorch plan here. Leave 1 agenda there. I don't think he's going to check there. This feels almost like it's a half-hearted attempt at killing them. I think you really got to go pretty deep into that in order to actually kill them in a meaningful way. I think we're going to have to let R&D be open so you can cast Restructure. If you play the Data Pike, we're going to get stuck bouncing it, which I don't want to do. I'd like to leave the Data Pike on the R&D if possible. Playing 1 copy of Snare, I mean, that's a slim possibility. Trash is off the grid. Yeah, makes sense. I don't mind the off the grid plan, but I feel like it's better if you concentrate on it. No oversights this game, which is a shame because they would have all gone. At least he checks now. We're going to get to do the data pike tax. Pretty pleased about that. Every little bit counts against criminal. We're trying to tax them out usually. Make all the runs cost too much for them to productively keep doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna let him poke around. Like, he's not getting Desperado dollars, so it's really just clicks going away for him. Does trash it now. Fair enough. There's an oversight. With $4, I really don't think he can deny it, so I'm just gonna put it out. We could put the hive in front, but I think it's going to be a waste of $1 and a click. Let's instead distract him with this. See if we can come over to the remote. If this goes, we'll be in good shape, as we can have a curtain on HQ to stop siphon, under curtain on the remote. The HQ curtain would allow us to run off the grid. Except for inside job, which he may have one of. It's hard to tell these days. Criminals have so many cards that they can put in that it ends up being a big struggle to fit in all the inside jobs and the shutdowns and the various shenanigans that you want. Double blast, taking no chances. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. So we're definitely on the scoring plan now. So we can draw in some econ. No, but we get a curtain. The Taurus. We could burn that fairy, it would be well worth it. So these food are fairly safe to keep in hand as far as anything is. Katie is full. We're gonna try to push this food out. I don't know if it's the right time because it will weaken our hive by 3 subs. Whoa, Jack. Interesting. Huh. Would he even try to use Jack right now? He wouldn't, right? No, he's not going to use Jack yet. Okay. Can't tell if he's having a hard time finding breakers or if he's just holding them to slow roll us. He could easily like take Katie, run Siphon to force some reses, like install Corroder. Like unload Katie, Corroder, Siphon inside job. It's a bit precarious here because we don't have our Ash to protect our remote from repeated attacks. Discard security testing, yeah, makes sense. Let's use this now. We'll send back Crisium we want, Oversight we want. Probably, I don't know, with the off the grid. It's expensive, right? And it's only good with the Crisium, so. This could go. We'll see. Should be able to stop him from getting a shutdown on us. That's like the main threat in this matchup, I would say. Is having your curtain wall get inside or get emergency shut down potentially after like a HQ run. 5 and 5. Yeah, should be okay. We're gonna burn his ferry and he'll burn 3 credits. Maybe he'll jack out after that. Let's see, he has another. No, he already discarded Desperado, so he's probably not going to lose his second copy Desperado and need to have a third copy. Yeah, he's going to pop his ferry. That's great. Get an ETR here. Oops, he jacked out. My bad, I just rezzed that for no reason. Okay. Well, he's going to tell me that, so, all right. Replay the ferry. Housekeeping. Interesting card. He's already been discarding. I don't think that's that good. Now the hive is not that great either, so it's got 2 subs left. Can still res this hive though if we need to stop a shutdown attempt. I didn't want to discard another card. Security testing, yeah. Well, that's right, I left the posted bounty in there. Not enough money. Whoops. So had we had this back in our hand, we could have used the Janus to make him burn his other ferry, which would have been pretty good. Janus against ferry. $6 or some clicks. Doesn't seem that exciting, all things considered. I'd rather have a solid thing I can actually res here than have this really expensive Janus. Oh, we can't use programs. He's going to play this trace. All right, we can do that. So, pretty decent tax here. He may just let the ferry get trashed. Ferry's trashed. He does get his $3. So then he end up losing his ferry and paying to get back 3. I like that. I mean, we can replay this to tempt him into running again, thinking maybe it's not the assassin anymore. Shrike. It's pretty pricey. Huh. See, all this doesn't need testing. Fetch the curtain again. Yeah. Yeah, the off the grid. Pretty awkward to use this. We can play curtain onto our HQ next turn. If we really want to. Up the Chrysium, it's not really that good. Let's run housekeeping. I think he's gonna have enough duplicates that it won't do that much. Oh man, we're just trying all the food. Okay, I'm gonna give up on the Scorch playing completely. I don't think that's gonna happen. Not with two Plascretes out there. So that's fair. He can jack into here, and assuming it was not a killing thing, which it's not, he just forces the res for 4 credits. Could have gone poorly for him. Like if it was even a data pike, he would have had to pay money. I'd love to see source that Katie, but I don't think we're gonna get a chance to. He's got money. Ah, there we go. There's our Chrysium. Can't quite afford to do this play though, because we're gonna need 14 for the curtain, 5 more here. Gonna need at least 14, probably 19, 22, 28. This deck doesn't have the economy to support that kind of expenditures, while still having shields up on the rest of our centrals. Crowder, sure. Discards Fairy. I guess he has a Shrike, but that's still a pretty good card. Well, at least we baited him into spending 3 credits here. Well, 2 net. Another Chrysium, whatever that's worth. I guess it's... Let's see if we can bait him into coming again. None of the money is the thing. Yeah, we'll get him into the Taurus. Well, that's 6 credits to break with the Shrike. Otherwise, he's paying 4 to beat the Trace, and Desperado gets trashed, so that's not that exciting either. Yeah, 6 there. So big Dax. He's not going to make that money back very quickly. I should have actually rezzed it. It would have kept him off $1. That's a mistake there. He can't afford to trash it anyway, so it would have made more sense to res it and stop him from gaining one here. Blue Sun is tricky to play. There's a lot of interactions, a lot of jockeying for position. You can't really just slam Astros and have them go. You really gotta like demoralize your opponent before you can even score anything. Private contracts would have been pretty good at any point. I think now it's a bit too late for what it is. I don't know if we can get him to burn the KD. He's clearly willing to run it on unadvanced cards, which I'm a bit surprised about. I think he probably knows it doesn't need to. Gonna get a zoo, discarding his third Desperado, so he's really committed to breaking this Taurus repeatedly. Oh, Maker's Eye, huh? Just laundry. Fair enough. If he gets the government takeover, I'll be kind of sad that we let him have the posted bounty when we didn't have to. Could have sent that back instead of a money carried, but I felt we were just so low on money. I'll post a bounty again, whiffing the housekeeping. Okay. Not an agenda I'm happy about playing. On 16 cred. Is there any way to actually resolve this curtain wall successfully? Looks like him paying 11 is one thing. This remote ain't gonna go now. Just make him pay 11, I guess. We have a second curtain, so maybe he'll use, no, he can't jacks, he can't use programs. Okay. A lot of credits tied up in that assassin. Fair enough. He's just gonna medium dig us. It's government takeover, there's an Alice, and there's another posted bounty. What else is there? Oh, double medium. That's how it is. Yeah, that could get us. Posted bounty or the Alice does not win for him. It's really what the government takeover. Should have put our Crisium on the R&D, I guess. I thought he'd be playing RDI, which is the more common one. I mean, if he's got like inside job now, that's pretty good. Feeling pretty safe behind his 2 Plascretes, which he is in fact very safe. Sea Devil Scorch here would not even kill him. Alright, so let's try to pick up the pieces here. Severe danger of just losing an R&D. We can curtain, hedge. But it doesn't get us in a place where we can actually score agendas. Because we need to have like off the grid thing going on, which is very hard for us to pull off. Well, inside job wrecks us here. Let's see if he has it. If he doesn't have it, we can purge next turn, because we've managed our hand size. And then, yeah, he's just gonna probe. Well, this is not great. This hive is very soft right now. At least our Crisium will live. He's going to get 1 access. May well take the food. Putting on 5. No, we get lucky. Still on with a purge next turn? I think we are. He has to rebuild his KD before he can go again. Actually, legwork's pretty good for him right now if he can trash the Crisium. I don't know if he can do it though. One, two, three, four, 5, and then whatever he does for this. That remote is not very good for scoring in. Got a 3rd Jackson. We could try the off the grid thing again. Pretty hard to pull off, I think. At the same time, what else are we gonna do? Score an Alice and another food. Well, this hive is not doing a ton. Let's bring that back. Have our curtain here. Would he chase this down? Not sure what he would do. private contracts would have been great at any point. We can bring this back, and if he wants to poke it, he's going to cost him money again. It's actually just much the same thing for 2 credits fewer. He's played out. I don't think he's going to come in here. I would have preferred to bounce this. So now we've got $4 for the data pipe, which is what we wanted to have. Gotten our money distributed. If we had the assassin there, it would not have been enough. Yeah, that's $6, and he gets 3 back. Is he not bringing his shutdowns at all? Did he discard anything that we care about? Only 1 siphon, so he's holding on to siphons, but they're not going to be that good against Blue Sun. One of the nice things is that you just have these gigantic ice in front and the Chrysiums. Oh, debating conceding. Okay. He's one lucky access from government takeover, but if it's up to him. All right, cool. I don't know. Let's see what the next accesses are. So we got a snare coming up. I think we want more econs. I thought this deck was stretched a little bit too thin. Now you're trying to get the kill, but you also have a lot of other moving parts, a lot of expensive stuff. Like a normal full-on Glacier, the runs are too taxing. Here a little bit less so, because you don't have the money to really get things moving. Yeah, I don't know. He does have to take both food or the government takeover to win. We're going to be on 5 points. Hard to say. I think he's got some chance. He's the K to keep loading up. In a tournament, I think he'd have it. He would keep going and probably get there. But all right, well, good to try this out for a spin. See something a bit different. Yeah, the consistency is my main issue with this deck. Too many plans. HQ is just full, right? You can't hold all your plans at once, your pieces for your plans. So if you have like one plan, it's better to me. Thanks for watching, guys.